Chamber Talk Radio. Solid news, solid advice, and solid solutions for chambers of commerce throughout the United States. Chamber Talk Radio is working with professionals and consultants from coast to coast to bring you valuable information and a unique perspective on how you can successfully build and manage your chamber. If you would like to become part of the Chamber Talk Radio Club, please visit www.chambertalkradio.com and click the Join the Club button right at the top. This broadcast is brought to you by the chamber industry, our hosts, and our show sponsors. Now, let's get started.
Welcome to Chamber Talk Radio. Chamber Talk Radio is brought to you by Chamber Nation and MembershipSalesSystem.com. My name is Sam Azam, and I will be your host for today's show. And today I'm pretty excited to be speaking with Shelley Hartmann. She is the Executive Director of the Mineral County Economic Development Authority. And, you know, a lot of communities, just about everywhere, has artists that are involved in the community, and these artists may already be a part of your organization, or maybe they are, you know, prospects for your organization, someone that would be looking to join. Shelley is here today to tell us about a program that she has that can get these artists involved in the community and teaches them how membership in an organization can actually help them with what they're doing. So welcome, Shelley, to Chamber Talk Radio, and I guess we'll start out by just asking you to tell us a little bit about your experience and role as Executive Director.
Well, thank you, Sam. My name is Shelley Hartmann. I'm the Executive Director for Mineral County Economic Development, and we're a Nevada private nonprofit. I've worked for both the government side and the business side. Our office provides services to small businesses, I'm a small business development center. We're also economic development, so I help companies that are coming to town to create jobs. And we also take a look at community planning, and one of the things we looked at is there was such a high number of artists in our community, we decided to work a program out for artists to see if we can't move it into the business realm under the Small Business Development Center. I'm a native Nevadan, grew up minored in business, and now I'm the Economic Development Director. So that's, you know, a little bit about who I am.
Okay, and this program you have for artists, I guess that's what we're going to talk about today. So go ahead and tell us what that's all about and how it works for you.
Exactly. What we did in, it was 2012, we were given a little dab of money through the SBA, and we developed a program called Art Support for Mineral County. And under this program, you know, myself being an artist and my partner being an artist, we decided it was time to develop I'm a Next Level instructor, and if you're familiar with Next Level, it is one of the many teaching tools that the SBDC uses to teach people how to do business and how to create build a business that will actually become profitable. So we developed, knowing how artists are not exactly like every other business owner. You know, so what we started out with, the big decision, is art my business or is art my hobby? And then we took them through a series. Artists are not like a normal business, where the normal business is going to write out a business plan, but it is about goal setting. So we did vision boards because they are artists, and artists are more visual, so we did a vision board. We took them through the whole process of, you know, who are we now? Where do you want to be, and what is it going to take to get there? But did that as a business, as a vision board. We did that for this project, and we accomplished every single goal, which was encouraging for all of us because I had never actually written a business plan for just a little project. What we did with this was we ended up with 12 artists locally. We've got many more artists than that, but 12 of them that maybe decided they weren't treating their art as a business. And what we talked about was the importance of having a plan, whether you plan on growing. If you don't plan, you don't grow. And if you fail to plan, everybody's heard it, you plan to fail. So what we talked about was a normal business plan. And normal business plans are mainly for people who are going to need money. And what we quickly deciphered with most of the artists is they didn't really need money. They needed to get their art out into the open. And so We had business plan presentations. Most of them did a vision board instead of a business plan. And then we taught basic web design, social media presence, how to create a website, and how to create a brand for themselves. And then we did field trips into the community. We took a look at all the local businesses and if art was displayed there or if the businesses were interested in having art displayed there as a local outlet. And then we taught the artists about event planning and how to plan their own art show, how to promote it, how to get advertising for it, and how to do an art show that people will actually come to. Then we also taught artists a little bit about grant writing and scholarships. And while there are very few artists for business, Nevada Arts Council does offer grants to local artists for promoting their work or promoting their show or getting more experience. So we went through the whole process of a grant and why it's important and the grant responsibilities and what you owe, to the agency when you take the grant. We then also talked about other forms of income for artists like teaching art classes or teaching at a college, private lessons, or joining a guild. And then we also took them through art business counseling with my office where if they felt like they needed a little bit more help getting through that whole art process, we would help them do that. And a lot of the artists did come in for more one-on-one assistance as far as setting up with a bookkeeper. What we found with most artists is they're not going to do the bookkeeping. So we helped them. We brought in all the different bookkeepers in the community and introduced them to them. And what we worked on was becoming a co-op so that the artists could sell their art and kind of take turns doing the part that they don't think is exciting, the business part. And last year, this inspired a local business owner to actually open up their business specifically for selling local arts and crafts. And so we've got about 25 artists now showing their art and their various types of crafts at the local store, which is sold out, SOULEDOUT. And it is a place where we pay $30 a month. She curates our show, and then she also hosts our annual art show for the local arts conference. So, that's kind of the part of it. But we also built art into our economic development planning. We build art into different events that we do. So we've got permission. Any of my clients I work with always get questioned, well, am I going to be able to bring, would you like some of the local artists hung in your business? And some of the businesses told us they had never been approached with that question before, and yes, they were very open to having the local artwork in their business. And, I'm very excited about it. Mainly when I got into art in the beginning, it was because I was an art graduate and couldn't figure out why nobody was selling their artwork. And so a small town, a lot of times, a lot of us are magnets for artists, but you don't make a living at the local level. So what we're doing is teaching people how to sell their art out of the community. We taught them how to pool their resources together, and then we go to Carson City to different shows, or we go to Las Vegas to shows whenever everybody can agree on something, and then they split the expenses, and it gives us a better out, but it also helps them support one another as far as art goes. The program's been very successful in that we actually lost 2 students 2 weeks into the process, and when we called them and asked why they weren't coming, it was because they felt guilty that they weren't treating art like a business and decided they needed to get out of the class and start painting. And so, a lot of those artists are now actually have valid sales. They're actually making money with their program, and sometimes that's an alternative in economic development that a smaller town has to look at. How do we help what we've already got survive and thrive? And that's an ongoing program. I'm an artist, so I participate in that, but it's been an eye-opening way to help local artists present themselves, but also get it in front of the public. The public, a lot of the public here had no idea that we had so many artists and had so many neat things that they could buy local. And then it is also, thanks to Chamber Nation, we have a buy local program, and so we teach them how to build their websites on our little system and make sure they put their little American-made widget on there so that people, if they want to really focus on buying American-made art, can buy it from our local artists.
And you've had some success, I guess, people, they join your organization to take advantage of all that.
We have, because for them to access our website, they need to become a member. And a lot of them, they also we offer as part of our membership the free business counseling. But we also have access through our counseling program. We have access to microloans and that for equipment and that type of thing for the artists. But it does drive membership. It does give them, artists are typically not really joiners, most of the artists I know, but they do join in this instance because it gives them access to a pretty solid website. The websites that we have with Chamber Nation, we've already got a store built into it. All they have to do is sign up with PayPal, and so it gives them an online gallery, and then we also teach them how to sell on Etsy and ArtFire and all the other opportunities that we lead them all back. We make their major catalog with that website that we're able to offer through Chamber Nation here.
All right. Hey, Shelley, if someone was interested in learning a little more about what you're doing, is there a good way for them to contact you?
Absolutely. They can phone me at 775-945-5896. Again, that's 775-945-5896. They can email me at Shelley, SHELLEY .Hartmann, HARTMANN at iCloud.com. And the phone's always available, and then the email, I'm on my email pretty much 24/7. I can do business counseling over the phone if anyone needs help, and they can access our website and our membership system by going to Mineral County, all spelled out, mineralcountynevada.com, and they can sign up for websites or sign up for counseling from our office. We always invite people to become members because that's how I know who I'm supposed to be taking care of as far as the community. Or I do phone counseling for people from all over the state of Nevada, not just Hawthorne.
All right. That sounds like a really great program. Hey, I just want to say thank you very much for taking a little time to share that with us. And for our listeners, be sure to keep tuned in and catch our next Chamber Talk Radio program. Until then, wishing all of you a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Chamber Talk Radio. Be sure to visit our sponsors, who are Kevin Dwyer and Associates at www.kdwyerassociates.com and the Membership Sales System at www.membershipsalessystem.com. Thanks for clicking in.